CAFA, Northwest AIDS Alliance. Criminal negligence is when you understand that you're being negligent, but it's against the mission statement that your company supposedly represents. So it means that you guys are in an egregious situation because the safety, security, wellness is associated with health, welfare, shelter, and well-being, and in food. You failed on every level. You guys failed on shelter because I said, my dear God, I'm sick, and I was, and I said I needed a hotel or motel that had a business office, and you guys put me down in Tukwila, the murder capital of our state, on a major freeway with a service dog that's leashless. Makes no sense. So my concentration level had to be acute all the time, which is difficult to do in a situation like this, especially when I was fatigued and dehydrated and sick repeatedly. So in your care, I ended up developing what's called full-blown AIDS with a T cell count of 91, putting me in even graver danger, increasing my fatigue and everything else. Yet every time I talked about what my needs were, in regard to my health, I was considered to be a nuisance. I was considered to be hostile. I was considered to be aggressive. I was considered to be what? I was told that I had a sense of entitlement and that I was also in the same breath services resistant. No, I don't know what the fuck that means, because I haven't been provided any services that make any sense to me. Why would 3 case managers show up to sign little sheets of paper with 2 different people? The person that she was supposed to be representing was me. So you guys decided to do 2 shots at one, and that asshole got the couch I wanted in front of me. The purple one, which you said you needed $35 for me to have delivered anyway of my shit. When for weeks I told you. Now how the fuck was I supposed to produce that money? Jackass, right? And well, how fucking dare you show up with a zip car and 3 fucking caseworkers? This is another caseworker of yours, Thomas. You know what? Boom. Boom, man. That's what I'm saying. Stupidity is horrendous when it's applied the way you guys apply it. So, I consider you to be criminally negligent in regard to the objectives of Northwest AIDS Alliance. I've been very specific about that, and I sound quite lucid because I am. I've been lucid through the whole thing, except when I was fatigued, dehydrated, and getting discharged from the hospital. And on every occasion, you guys turned no space available. Well, except that time in your crack motel, Sun Motel there in 85th and Aurora. You guys even came up there with the head of your housing to sort of decide whether or not I was complaining for a right reason or a wrong reason. It was decided even by your Tony, a retired comedian, now all of a sudden in charge of what? Being embarrassed that I stood up and said that I am trying to protect my life, which is my interest. But it isn't my interest. It's your interest. My life is supposed to be your interest, and it's not. All I get is sarcasm. I hope peace be with you in your fucking messages, man. Everything sounds like a goddamn eulogy, and it would be if I left you guys in charge of stuff. So, again, thanks for nothing, dickheads. And I'm going to see whether or not how effectively you are going to be considered criminally negligent by my legal team. So, thanks for nothing, dickhead.